I'm ready.
Go.
All right, I'm going to talk about push-ups right now for you guys. I want to make sure that we've got good form on the push-ups. I want you to understand kind of what it is we're looking for out of a push-up. So first of all, push-ups are supposed to be a workout for our chest. So we want to make sure that we're working on getting all the things in the right places. So when I go down to get in push-up form, I want to make sure that my hands are in position to where they're underneath my shoulders. I don't want to get in a situation where my hands are way out in front of me and it pushes my body in the wrong directions and put a lot of pressure on these joints. So I want to make sure my hands are right directly underneath my shoulders and that they're a good distance apart. One of the coaching points that you can use is you want to really push through your thumb and your first finger. If you push through that instead of the outside of your hands, then you know you're getting more power in the push. And then the last thing is to make sure that my body stays flat when I do a push-up. I don't want to see butts in the air. I don't want to see those type of things. I want to stay really flat through the push-up as I go up and down. And I want to really work on locking my core, locking my stomach, and all of that type of stuff. Now, modifications. Let's say you struggle with a push-up. That's not abnormal. Some people really have to work towards a good push-up. So one of the things you can do is make sure my hands are in good placement and put my knees down. And then just do a good push-up range of motion with my knees down. I can do a push-up that way. Another thing that you can do is just work on getting in a good push-up plank and holding and strengthen your body, getting used to being in this position. So a good push-up plank sometimes is enough. Sometimes you can get a good push-up plank and you can work on just go as far as you can go without getting out of form. If you feel yourself having to do this, then don't stop and try to get to where you can move your whole body at the same time. So that's a couple of things you can do. Now let's talk about advancing the push-up. Let's say we want to get something else out of the push-up. There's 3 different types of push-ups I want to talk about. First one would be a tricep push-up. In a tricep push-up, I want to tuck my elbows really tight and bring my hands in a little bit so that it forces my tricep to do the push-up and not quite as much of my chest to do the push-up. So you can see the angle I get with that. You can also do a pike push-up. A pike push-up will work my shoulders. So in that one, it's almost like you're doing bad form. You're going to walk your feet in, get your head down, and then you're going to push downward just like this so that it works more in my shoulder. And then the last one would be what we call a diamond push-up. Taking your hands, putting them in a diamond form in the middle, getting my body locked, and then work on taking your body down to the diamond. So it's like you want to take that to your heart and take that straight down. So that's a couple of modifications for the push-ups. You've got modification there, you've got advance. But the bottom line is you've got to really work on locking your body. It's a good core workout and making sure you have good hand placement when you do a push-up.